Hey guys, my name is Chelsea. I'm a crafty companion. Today's crafty companion is Bimmy because none of my cats want to be near me. So, I'm a couple days late. I've been sick. I've been really sick. And so, if there's any weird breaks in here, it's because I cough my head off. So, I'm going to make this quick because I'm still going to be doing this again. It'll be at the end of this week, so it'll probably be Mondays from now on when I post instead of Sundays. We'll see how that works, but I figured I would catch you up really fast, post something quick, and show you where I'm at. I got an ironing board and an iron because Crystal in the Midnight Stitchers does not like it when people show their whips, apparently, without the iron. I get yelled at for it in a very loving way. I love you, Crystal. So I bought an iron and I attempted ironing. I don't know how to iron things. That's what I've learned this week. My Santa sleigh, the Mirabilia, why can't I remember the name? Starts with a C. That came in this week. And I have a few more things that are still coming in. I have a piece of Ada, or I have 3 pieces of Ada, I think, coming in. I'm in a no buy. So everything that I get from here on is everything that I bought from the previous year. So there's still things that are coming that I haven't gotten. I started a project and finished it this last week. So yay, another finish. I'll show you that. And then everything's basically just been me being sick. So I haven't really done much of anything. I missed the last Midnight Stitchers meeting, but we're going to have one tonight that hopefully I will be there for. I might get a nap before it. Just because my sleep schedule's been kind of wonky and not great. So let's dive in, I guess. I'll start with the finish because I have to ship it out and I haven't decided how I'm going to ship it out. I don't know if I'm going to fully finish it or just like send it like this. I don't know. But this is called Let the Good Times Begin. I tried to iron out this crease, but this fabric is from like the 1980s. And so this crease just isn't disappearing. So I might wash it and flatten it and see if that kind of helps get rid of it. But I think it's really cute. I got it off of Etsy. And I have no idea who the maker was, but I'm sure if you type in Let the Good Times Begin cross stitch, you'll be able to find it. I had actually started this twice and I ripped out everything and restarted it because I didn't like the colors I'd picked and I didn't have enough, so I went and bought it. Because this uses a lot of DMC 1 through 35, and I didn't have a lot of that, so I think it uses 1, 2, and 4 for the grays. But I quite like it, and this is for the Pen Pal Stitch Along, not Stitch Along, but the Pen Pal gift exchange, where you're supposed to do a small 50 by 50. This was like 40 by 70, something like that, so I figured it was about even, especially with how much blank space there was in it. And I did it in 2 sessions. Next up is Stitch and Mommy's Temperature Typography. You can see here that I've written it down, what my colors are going to be. I'm using the Etoile Floss. If you hear noises in the background, my husband is home at work. Just sticking that sticker back on there that tells me that this is temperature typography, which apparently I won't be able to read. This is how far I've made it. Obviously, it's only the 6th of January, so I've made it to the 6th. So, not a lot of color change so far, only 3 colors. And we've been sticking at the, like, roughly 30 degrees to 50 degrees in that range. But I live in Missouri, so our weather changes very drastically, so we won't have a lot of the same coloring as other places would. Like, it can feel like summer one day and then winter the next. And that's also a TARDIS needle minder that I got from somebody on, I think, Cross Stitch Unlimited. But it could have been any of the Facebook groups. I really have no idea. The next, I'm doing a test stitch for somebody in Cross Stitch Unlimited from Key Crafts. And I know that they have an Etsy store. So, sorry it's in black and white, but that is what it's going to look like eventually. It has been changed a few times, like Jungkook's name was spelled wrong, so I've actually messaged them and told them, and they fixed it. So that has a K in it now. There were some spots missing in his shirt. I've changed that. So I will show you how far I made it. I've worked on this a few times and I've only made it this far. So I'm still not done with his picture, but I plan on finishing it tonight and starting this next one. So obviously I'm not done with the skin under his shirt, but I did finish all the purple, and that's what took so long, was all that purple. I think I hear either my husband or a cat snoring, I'm not sure. I would say I'm enjoying the stitch, but I'm not. That big block of purple was killing me. I'm very happy to be done with that part. But every single picture has a background like that, but I think like 3 of them have something in the background, so it differs it up a little bit. But it was a big block of color. Next is something I don't have a picture I can show you. This is the S&M Sal Snarky and Modern Cross Stitch Sal. I know that the hashtag is Snarky Sal. And it's a Facebook group on Facebook, obviously. And they're doing a mandala. And that's where I'm at so far. I'm using variegated floss. I think I've shown this already once, but the 2 colors I've used so far are Ocean Reef and Ocean Reef by Stitchy Stuff, and then color number 48 from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, which is like a really tealy to lime green, like light lime green. Those are the colors that are in there so far. I enjoy working on it. I'm a week behind. I need to actually download this week's and get it printed off so I can keep working on it. I can catch up pretty easily over the weekend while I'm at work. I'm training somebody. This is my last overnight on my last weekend of overnights. Hopefully, at least for a while. And then we're trying to change some schedules around, so we'll see what happens. Next is the Magic Kingdom Sal by Cutting Cross Stitch. I've barely got a start on this, but this is how much is out so far. If you can, the fan on, which is changing some lights around here. So obviously it's Ariel. We don't get to see the rest of it because it's a mystery Sal. But for the life of me, I'm not going to remember which way is up. I think it's this way. Because I only did 1 color so far, and I'm not even done with that color. So that's how far I've made it so far. Just a little start. And I don't know if I showed it off, but I put it in a new bag that probably should not show that part. I'm just going to cover it up with that. I will try and cut that out or blur it or something. So if anybody knows Ghibli movies, this is the Soot Sprites. And then this is the fabric from Howl. And so it's my little Ghibli bag, and I love it. I dropped everything. It's okay. I will figure out how to get that back in the bag because it's a big one that goes with it. And then I have, and this is what I'm working on right now for today, I have my Animal Crossing by Cutting Cross Stitch as well. January comes out on the 15th, so I'm rushing to get the outside of that block done. And then I'll be rushing to get February's block done. I've done like right here, but I need to actually finish the rest of it. Here I'm like down here. I have like a lot to get through, so that's why I'm working on it today. I want to get some of it done. The BTS test stitch is due in February. She hoped for it within like a month and a half to 2.5 months. And so that was in the middle of December. So I'm trying to get it done by February so I can send it off to her. But it's taken time because it's a lot. It's way more than I planned. Here is where I'm at with Animal Crossing so far. So like I said, this is February, so it'll be really easy just to go to and get that done. February's gonna be easy. But January is here, and it has a lot of this extra border, and I'm working down from here. So we'll see. We've got a lot of spots to fill in, so I'm going to fill this in before I even get to January. So, working on that today. Like I said, I tried to iron. It looks way better than it normally does. That's what I'll say. So, that's where we're at. I had to finish. I had some whips. And this is only an 11-minute video, so look at me go. Small updates. Goals for this week. I can tell you what they are. I buried my bag somewhere. That's really helpful, isn't it? There it is. So I have goals for this week. Oh, WhipGo also got called. I can tell you. So my WhipGo board is very much like newest project or is on colored fabric, there's people in the pattern, etc. So it can change based on whatever I need to get worked on, kind of. And all three numbers were called this month. It was 6, 13, and 18. My 6 was an Etsy pattern, so I'm going to be working on Honey, which is also our Midnight Stitcher style, which worked out, so I'm going to get 10 hours done in that. 13 was a free space, so I chose the BTS test stitch. So I'm going to be doing that. Obviously, I'm actually more than halfway done with that one already for the 10 hours. And then number 18 is the least amount of colors, so I'm going to use my Zimmerman Sal, which I've already pulled out. My monthly goals are to keep up with the Sals. I'm already behind, so I need to catch up. Finish the BTS test stitch, like I said before. Complete the WhipGo challenges. And then work on Fantastic Fungi by Stitchonomy. It was the Sal from June, July time last year in 2020. Then my goals for last week were to work on the BTS test stitch and the Zimmerman coverlet, both of which I did. Oh, did I show you Zimmerman coverlet? I didn't show it to you, but I don't know if I worked on it before or after. I will just show you. I feel like I showed you my work on it, but we'll see. I'll just go ahead and pull it out so you can see it anyway. Because this is what will be worked on this week, or maybe this week. We'll see. So I made it this far. The only thing I did was added on these 2 little pieces of the next vase of flowers. So that's it. I didn't really do much. I only put down 15 minutes because I worked on it for 30 minutes at work. And if I'm at work, the time is halved because I can't fully focus on cross stitch at work. The things I didn't get to last week were stitching something that makes me happy. And I had chosen to do, I already pulled it out and I can't remember. I think I chose to do my little Mill Hill bead kit, and I just didn't get to it. Read 2 chapters of MDZS and start on Honey. I did not get to do any of those, but I will be starting on Honey this week. This week's goals are the BTS test stitch, already did it. Zimmerman Sal, Snarky Sal, fill my Flosstube, hey. Animal Crossing, Magic Kingdom, Honey, read MDZS, and then make 1 project bag. So I've already gotten like 2 or 3 things already done. So that's for this week. Anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. All right, guys, I hope you like this tiny update, and I'll see you on Sunday or Monday or whenever I decide to post next time. It should be within the week. If I make this into a Wednesday thing, that would also make sense because I'm off on Wednesdays. So we'll see. If this is now a Wednesday video thing, cool, I guess. Just kind of depends on the schedule, but I will let you know. If anything, follow me on Instagram. I'm also a crafty companion there. Hello, cat. That's it. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the new subscribers and the commenters. I know somebody said that they wanted to see how I make project bags, but I will tell you that there is about 55 different videos to watch on how to make a project bag. And I make it exactly like anyone that doesn't use the binding around the sides, like a binding tape. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Where they use a small strip of fabric to do the binding around the edges. I have one that's made like that and I hated it. So what I do instead is, it's just a bigger piece of fabric on the back. You fold it over and sew it down. And that's it. That's how I make my bags. So it's one piece of fabric for the inside, one piece for the outside, and then 2 pieces for the zipper. I made it as simple as I possibly could because I couldn't figure out how to do the top zipper. And I'm lazy. So I did it the way I knew I could. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!